Shalom Yasharala, which means peace, Israel. I'd like to start out by giving our praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Abakakadash, Yahweh. That's the true and powerful mighty name of who the word ignorantly calls God, Jehovah, Yahweh, Arhaya. Bahashem means in the name. Yahweh Shai, that's the true and powerful mighty name of who the word ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, Yeshua, Yeshua, or Yeshaya. And the Rahakodash is the Holy Spirit, according to the ancient Paleo-Hebrew tongue. I'd like to give double honors unto the apostles and elders of great millstone who have learned the truth of the Bible from. And peace, blessing, safety, and salutation unto the hopeful elect, and to you believers and listeners out there that came back into the faith and obedience of Yahweh Bashem and Shai. Much love and respect unto you, brothers, pushing this gospel in sincerity and truth, risking your lives of freedom now more so than ever. May Yahweh Bashem and Shai continue to bless you and your households. I'm the brother Yawan, coming back at you with another lesson, Lord willing, is edifying to the Lord's elect. And just when you thought the boogeyman was gone, here you go, resurfacing and showing himself again. So I got this article from today.com, and it reads, it's titled, New XEC C19V is on the rise. What are the sim, and will it cause a surge? And to be honest, if it's what I think it is, it's already started. So let's get into this article. The new and contagious XC19 variant is spreading rapidly in several countries. Will it cause a surge in the U.S.? Want to know about symptoms, V's, and more. As C19, do not want that on there. Activity remains high in the United States. A new mutated V is spreading rapidly in Europe and other parts of the world. Although few cases have been detected in the U.S., so far some experts are projecting that this new one could be on track to become the dominant one in the country this fall. So it's starting to continue to mutate, giving rise to new and highly contagious V's. The latest one to gain interest and make headlines, the recombinant variant XEC, has sparked recent discourse among scientists on X. Dr. Topol, physician scientist and director of the Scripps Research Translational Institute, posted on X that appears to be the most likely one to get legs next. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's the post right there. As respiratory bee season approaches in the U.S., some are concerned of whether this one could cause a fall surge, and if the new C19V's vaccines waters being rolled out will protect against it. So what do we know about this one so far? So it said, what is the variant is a recombinant of two previous variants. And you see it right there. So it says when a person is infected with two different C19 variants, you can get what we call a recombination, where pieces of the genetic material from one combine with the other, and that can create a new strain. It's crazy. Jump down. I'm going to do some jumping around in this article. So, XEC is showing the strongest growth in Germany and Denmark, honey added, and is spreading rapidly in a number of other places. XEC has been reported in at least 27 countries so far. At this time, less than 100 cases of XEC has been detected in the U.S., says KO Salakia. These have been reported in 12 states so far, according to the latest data from Scripps Research C19 database. These states include Arizona, California, Florida, Maryland, New Jersey, New York, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, South Dakota, Texas, Virginia, and Washington. It's definitely here, but it hasn't made it to the CDC track because there's not enough cases have been detected. However, this is expected to change. According to Honey, it looks like it XEC looks a likely next challenger against the now dominant the fluke variant, he wrote in a post. So as they say, this is more transmissible, appears to be like many of the other Omni variants we have seen recently, quite contagious and very easily spread, which is why it's picking up steam. Like other C19 variants that spread from person to person through respiratory droplets produced when an infected person breathes, talks, coughs, or sneezes. It's rising fast at a high rate, and it's the fastest rising variant in a couple different countries in Europe. I'm just doing some jumping around, excuse me. Some of the symptoms they say: sore throat, cough, fatigue, headache and body aches, congestion, runny nose, fever or chills, shortness of breath, nausea or loss of appetite, diarrhea, loss of sense of taste or smell. So yeah, I'm gonna leave this article in the description box of just another one. That's a pretty lengthy read, okay? And I'm just blowing the trumpet in Zion, so let me grab that real quick. Joel 2:1. Blow the trumpet in Zion and sound the alarm in my holy mountain. And what Zion is representing is talking about the Israelites, which consist of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Natives, Seminole Indians, West Indians, and Haitians. You also have the Israelite foreigners who are likened unto a speckled bird who may look like the heathen nations because they've been scattered amongst the heathen nations, but their bloodline and lineage goes back unto Jacob by way of their fathers. Okay? So, blow you the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain, and that's what we're doing. We mainly do these videos to warn our people. Okay, even though 2/3 of our people are not going to pay attention and take heed, but we mainly do it for the elect. Continuing on, that all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai cometh, for it is nigh at hand. All right, and this is just leading up to the day of the Lord. I didn't have anything planned. I know let me turn this back on. All right, give me a second. Bear with me. Let's go to Matthew 24. Yahweh Shai prophesied that it's going to be, pestilence. Pestilence goes into, let's get that definition real quick. I did a lesson on it last week. Pestilence, a fatal epidemic disease. Okay, and we see that is the case with the C19. Okay, it's steady mutating. You got all these different variants, variations and all that going on. Hey, it's no coincidence. Okay, and then in the article they're asking is going to be, lockdowns and all this other stuff. Is it going to be like 2020 all over again? And the way everything's been looking, so far this year, it might look like that. But this is Matthew 24. And let's start at verse 4. And Yahweh shall answer them and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am a Mashiach, or anointed, and shall deceive many. And you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. And you got that Hezbollah, pager incidents going on over there, in Lebanon. And that's going to spark more tensions in the ongoing war that's going on. So, things are heating up here, and now it's not the time to be playing around. Okay, you should hear wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Yeah, we're getting close to the end. Okay, but it's still, prophecies that has to come off and play before we out of here. Like World War III, the pushing of the mark of the beast, the hour of temptation, and Jacob's trouble. But continuing on, verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, and pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows, right? And Yahweh Shah said it's going to be pestilences, epidemics, pandemics, lockdowns, and all that sort, man. Okay? This is not a game. This is not a game. Also, let me get this real quick. Because I didn't have anything planned. But, what the scriptures say about, these certain officials, okay? These certain officials, they be, try to give us certain advice in certain fields. And, I got to choose my words carefully because you know how YouTube is. But, these certain officials in these certain fields be trying to give us certain advice on certain topics, man. They just ain't got it, okay? This is Job 13:4, but you are forgers of lies. You're physicians of no value, right? And that's all they do is lie. That's why the scriptures tell us here. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 1. Not verse 1, verse 10. Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. So we're not to trust these people, man. Okay? Because they're coming under the power of the spiritual demon Satan. And they're lying to us because they made a business out of our suffering. Okay? That's why they don't give you the whole cure. They just give you treatments and whatever. So you can keep coming back and getting the treatment instead of you paying one time for an all-time cure. All right? And they probably take my video down for saying that, but oh well. It's the truth. Verse 11, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust has not altogether been wiped away. Right. He can sit there, he can, act like he changed and this, that, but he's still going to be a devil, man. Once a devil, always a devil. Verse 12, set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. Who will pity a charmer that is pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or such any come nigh wild beast? Who's gonna feel bad for that snake charmer if he get bit by that snake, or somebody that goes on a safari, or climbs into the zoo and cage with an animal and they get mauled? Nobody's gonna feel sorry for you because you shouldn't have been tempting the Lord to begin with. And then for you people that went and drunk the juice, nobody gonna feel bad for y'all, because if it was all type of information out there telling y'all, what will happen if y'all drank the juice. And y'all went down there drinking multiple times. So hey, you reap what you sow. 14. So that one goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him in his sins, who will pity. Like I said, because drinking that juice, that's going off. Okay, we supposed to trust in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua with all our heart and lean not into our own understanding. Okay. For he will, verse 15, for he will abide with thee, but if thou begin to fall, he will not tarry. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, telling you, this is going to help you. All right, this is for your greater, for your greater good, your benefit. But in his heart, he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. And there's all type of cases coming out about, people that had side effects of drinking that juice. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first, and though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee. And that's all they do, is they pretend to help us. Let me get the precept of that. Psalms 55:21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. And hey, that's plain. They come with them nice words and them fair speeches, but they deceive the hearts of the simple and they destroy them. Simple as that. I had quoted it, Proverbs 3 and 5. Trust in Yahweh with all thy heart and lean not unto thy own understanding. Because the mind is desperately wicked. Okay, he's going to lead you astray. The mind's going to play tricks on you, man. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. Be not wise in thy own eyes. Fear Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua and depart from evil, man. So, just a quick warning on, what's going on out there in the world, man. And just beware. Hey, I got to end it with this. Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15. See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is. And the will of the Lord is for all his prophecies to come to pass. Okay, so, hey, just be circumspect and redeem the time, man. All right? Walk as serpents. Be wise as serpents and harmless as doves. So I'm going to go ahead and end it there. I pray and hope that this lesson was edifying. I'm going to leave that article in the description box in case you want to go and read some more on it. Giving our praises to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Give honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, and peace, blessing, safety, and salutation to the hopeful elect. Shalom.